Hi there, AK Guy here. In a recent video, I mentioned about playing with a secret device from Honor, and well, Honor just announced the Honor 20 series, which means that I can finally talk about this device. This device is no other than the Honor 20 Pro, so let's go and take a look. First, let's get the specs out of the way. The Honor 20 Pro is powered by the Kirin 980 chipset, the same one found on the Honor View 20 as well as the Huawei P30 Pro. The local variant comes with 256 GB of storage and 8 GB of RAM. It has a 4000 mAh battery and is capable of Honor's 22.5 watt supercharge. Doesn't sound too different from the Honor View 20 huh? That's what I thought too. I asked Ruben from Honor and he said that the Honor View series is more for techies who like to try out all the new technology, so all the cool new features are added on the Honor View series. Meanwhile, the regular Honor series is built for regular consumers. The emphasis for this series is design and cameras, which are things that consumers care more about. Now, to the design. The Honor 20 Pro's glass back has what Honor calls a dynamic holographic design, which gives it a multi-layered depth effect similar to the Honor View 20. This is one device that you have to see in person to truly appreciate its beauty. The Honor 20 Pro comes in two attractive colors, Phantom Blue, shown in this video, and Phantom Black, which looks like purple. Like the Huawei P30 Pro, it has a quad camera setup which I will talk about in a while. The back panel doesn't curve as much as the P30 Pro, and the display isn't curved, so the Honor 20 Pro doesn't feel as slim as that. But I love the grip it provides. At the same time, having a flat display means screen protectors are a lot cheaper. Speaking of the display, this one doesn't have a notch. Instead, it has a cutout in the display for a selfie camera, just like the Honor View 20, which gives it a screen-to-body ratio of 91.6%. To the right is the power button, which also acts as a fingerprint scanner. While it isn't as cool as the in-display fingerprint scanner found on the P30 Pro, it is faster and more reliable. Like the P30 Pro though, it doesn't have a headphone jack, so you will need to get an adapter. Now, let's talk about the cameras. The single selfie camera is 32 megapixel with f2.0 aperture. Meanwhile, on the rear, we have 4 cameras. While it has the same number of cameras as the P30 Pro, the cameras themselves are a lot closer to the ones found on the Huawei P30. The first one is a 16 megapixel super wide angle camera for taking wide angle shots. Next is the main camera, which uses the 48 megapixel Sony IMX586 sensor with OIS and a massive f1.4 aperture. You heard that right, f1.4 aperture. This thing is going to be a beast at night. Below, we have an 8 megapixel telephoto camera, also with OIS, which offers up to 3 times optical zoom and 30 times digital zoom. Lastly, we have a 2 megapixel sensor used for macro shots. Unfortunately, the software that the demo unit ran was nowhere finer, so I could not get any sample shots. But Honor did send me some sample shots that I can show in this video. Overall, the Honor 20 Pro wasn't quite the budget Huawei P30 Pro I was expecting, but more of an Honor version of the regular P30. But that isn't necessarily a bad thing. If Honor can price it like the Huawei P30 or even lower, the Honor 20 will be an incredible flagship device for the price.